Hello. So today I'm going to talk about how to navigate and how to utilize Canva. Canva is an awesome website that, as a teacher, you can have a subscription for free and use all of their tools and features to make worksheets, templates, find videos, build pictures, and designs that you might want to use with your kiddos or use for yourself. One of the great things about Canva, like I said, as a teacher, you can subscribe for a free account that will provide you with Canva Pro options, which is basically giving you the opportunity to have those extra icons, extra templates, extra designs that normally you would have to pay for. But in return, as a teacher, with your email account, you get this as a bonus. So I'm going to talk about your homepage. This is your homepage. This is going to be your search bar. When you click on this, you can click on different items. It will pop up suggested templates. You can make a presentation, a video, Facebook post, or you can search from your own projects. And so when you're trying to look all across Canva, make sure that you're clicked over in templates. There's options for presentation, social media, video, print productions, marketing office, and more. On your left-hand side, this is going to be where your account is, as well as your account settings are going to be over to your right, where you can find like your payment plan, your subscription plan, account settings, etc. So you can find your own projects, which are also located in your home. They'll pop up the most recent ones and they'll keep going. So you'll find your projects over here. Sometimes you can put them into folders like I have. You don't have to. I think it's easier in folders. You can find different templates, all that kind of stuff. Variety. So just hit back home to Canva. You can hit templates that are shared with you. You can go look back in the stuff that you've put in your trash can. And then there's also this opportunity for your class or to have a class. And you can set up like people within your class and you can invite them. And then you can set up groups, apps, templates, folders, etc. I have not gone through this or navigated through it much of the classwork wise because I don't have a class. I just use it a lot for designs and worksheets. So let's type in an example. So if we were to type in coloring, these are some of the options that it comes up with. As you can see, there's multiple coloring options or coloring posts. You can categorize it with like Facebook posts, posters, flyers, logos. If you want colorful, modern, minimalist, happy, illustration, all that kind of stuff. You have multiple options. And you can see like there's coloring and cutting, there's letter coloring, there's mandalas, all that kind of fun stuff. And when you click on a page and it shows like at the bottom, it says 2 of 2, 1 of 2. So that's showing you all the options that it has when you go to click on this item. As you can see here, this has a little crown and then it says Pro. So you have the opportunity to get that worksheet or get that template because you have that teacher subscription, which therefore gives you that extra access to all those options, Canva Pro options. So let's go back. Let's pick something else. Let's do cutting shapes. And we're going to make sure that we're still hitting that template when we want to search everything. And you can see on your left-hand side, there's worksheets, there's modern, there's education, there's kindergarten, food, photos, etc. So we'll give you a variety of options. I know I've done making the teddy bear project with some of my kiddos. I've done the robot before. Those are always fun. There's a pig. You can make a 3D box out of the paper. And then there's also just a lot of like more that marketing or that building those templates, like I said, with that visual. Then there's also videos that you can make, which are very cool. Okay, so now that you've seen a little bit of this, let's go back to our home page. And I'm going to show you what happens when you click on an item. So as you can see, I like making these for the sentences and then building worksheets that are specialized to kiddos, as well as like there's tracing letter options. So I've taken this worksheet where it's a single tracing letter option, and I've made it into this worksheet where it's got um, 3 letters across, 3 letters down kind of thing. So it's more condensed. So you're not wasting as much paper and it's a smaller space for the kids to write on. I made this video for toothbrushing. So there's some of my slides. So let's click on this one. So this is one of my favorite ones. It's a little trifold, and what I love the most about this is that you can fold it into 3, so that way the kids only have one visual at a time, so that way it can stand up by itself. But also you can really make it whatever you want to, like putting whatever image in there that you want to. I modified this to where it's got different fonts, different, boldness. It's got the three lines for when writing as a visual cue. It's got bigger spacing if they need it, spacing again on the lines, a different font on uppercase. Depending what you're working on, there's different options that you can make it. And I'll quickly go over. So this will pop up. When you click a template, you'll have your page pop up. You can scroll up and down. This arrow right here will move you to the next page or move you up. This will duplicate the page. So if I like this page, we'll go down here. I really like this page, so I want to make another one. So I click duplicate. Oh, look, there's 2 of them now. If I want to delete it, there's the trash. And then if I want to just add another page that's not necessarily that one, but just another blank page, I can add that. If you want to add another template, you can always go under here and look for different templates. And then once you find one that you like, you'll click on it, pick which template page you might want if there's multiple, and then it will add it to the page that you are currently on. So I added it to my blank page. There's always the undo button as well, and it automatically saves up here as long as you're attached to the internet. So let's see, I'm going to go delete. So let's go over elements. So we'll add that page again. Here's another option to add a blank page. So as you can see here, there's different options. There's like some that I've recently used. There's lines and shapes. There's graphics. There's stickers that move. So that's really kind of cool. Like those 3D. I would recommend more of those for when you have a presentation because it's not like it's going to show up as that same design when you print something out. There's videos, like I said. There's also audio. There's charts that you can do. There's multiple options for what you decide to choose. Tables, frames. You can add pictures. As you can see, I've added some pictures up here. And when you do that, you just go to upload media. Your folder should pop up, and then you'll just hit click what you want and then download or open. It will come up to here, and then you just click on the image and it will pop up on your page. As well as text. So there's multiple different kinds of text, as you can see. So like we'll hit pool party. Well, what if I don't necessarily like that? I can come over here and you get access to so many. So remember when I said the Canva Pro has a little crown next to it? Well, you get that as part of your access to Canva Pro, which means that it's a really neat and really a really great way to have that variety option available to you. So we'll hit backspace, backspace, backspace. We'll go to the background. You can pick backgrounds. That's a really cool option because then when you do text, it will pop up like that. There's different kinds of background settings, background textures, all that kind of sorts of stuff. There's logos. I haven't done much here. I think this is more for when you need to like have a draft or create a water print of it, watercolor print where they cover it, so no one takes your work. Or if you want to add a specialized, logo kind of thing, like a signature, you come here. So we'll go back to the text really quick. Like those images, I might show you guys that. And then we'll go to messages or images, media. And then look, see, it's in that designated photo. They're really cool. When you want to edit it, all you have to do is double click the image and then you can move it over. Just click anywhere outside of the image or hit done up at the top. And ta-da! When you want to animate something, you can animate the screen. Different options. At the top, you can scale it big, make it bounce. Like I said, these are all really great options for when you have a slideshow too, and you can edit how long you would want the slide. You can also add a title to your page as well. When I'm doing worksheets, I don't necessarily need to. You can also title it at the top. I would make sure to title it what you want to title it so that you know how to find it later on. You can also share it with other people. You can share it with people within your class. You can share it with people you know. You can also have them access it, like that they can edit, view, or comment, anything of that sorts. If you want to print, I would come over and hit share. And then you can, like I said before, share it with people. You can add it as an assignment in Google Classroom and Microsoft Team, or you can add a view only link. Most of the time, I like to download. That is the best option, and then I usually hit the PDF print. As you can see, you can download it as a video, a JPEG, or PDF, anything of that sorts. You can also decide when you download it. Let's see, you can decide how many pages you want. So if you don't want all those pages, you can simply hit page 1 and 2. You can hit all pages. You can hit 1 pages. It's really great. Great option. And then let's go back and we'll copy this. So when I want to copy something, I right click and then hit copy. And then when I'm ready, I'll just find my designated spot, hit paste, and this will come up. So this, like I said, this is your editing page. You can animate it, you can add effects, you can make spacing larger, kind of like the Google Doc or a regular Word doc. You can make a list, undo it, or undo it over here. Alignment, the uppercase, or if you want it underlined, bolded, italicized, different color kind of thing. And then there's also positioning. So you can make it left, you can make it center, you can make it right. You can go backwards. So like if we put it behind the little dino. And then you can also make it transparent or not. You can, oh, hold on. Okay. You can also copy a certain style. So if you want to hover over something, it will copy it. You can put a link in there. You can lock certain items as well. So we'll go back. Okay. So we'll go back and we'll come over here. So like I said, you can make different fonts. I was under the penmanship. Primary penmanship. This is an awesome way to do this. And then if you don't like that necessarily option, there's a different one. There's the primary. And as you can see at the bottom, it tells you what you were just at. Down here, the primary dots, there's also a font, a dotted one. The primary, and this will give you options. There's that with the dots, there's just the dots, there's the penmanship, there's that one. Really great options. If you don't like any of these fonts and you want a different one for your lines, I would recommend coming over here, taking these lines, building them to your own. And the great thing is that this will help you align. As you can see, those pink dots will come and help you like measure and align those. And then I would make a third one. Oops. I'd make a third one, bring it up here, and then there's these options for line styles. So you can do a dotted line, and then you can make it thicker, make it smaller. You can have round points or square points. And then if you want to, you can bring it over here. And look, now you have a 3-line paper with the dotted line in the middle. Really easy. And also, once you really like a design, we don't want the dino in there. You can hover over it once they're all selected, and you can lock it. So that means this design is now locked together. So hover back over it. I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't want you. Hover back over it. Okay. Oh, it's doing some weird stuff. I apologize for that. We'll move our dino friend. We'll come over here. Hover over it. Oh, sorry. It's the group. Okay. Now that it's grouped, it's together. And they won't be separated, so you can move them at once. You don't have to do what I just did. I apologize. So anyway, just move it around. And then it's good. And then you can, like I said, just copy, paste, make another one. And then if you want to, you can ungroup it and make it bigger, wider, longer, skinnier, transparent, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to delete this page because I don't need it. And I like my pages. And then go home. So that is the basic gist of Canva. I truly love it. I've used it for school. I've used it for a lot of my presentations. I love the opportunities that you have to build different items. Like this is a video that I have. I have the option to change the audio down here. I have the option to change how many seconds it is. When you play it, it has the option for different fonts that come on and off the screen, like animation and effects. As you can see, let's see, over here, I'll play it and it will go into a video, which is a good visual cue for some kids like that, who need more of that, like I said, visual. So we'll come back home. I'll show you another worksheet that I worked on that I really took the time to, really hone down and make. And like I said, you can take a template and make it your own. I took this was just like a 2-page infographic, or 2-column infographic, and I just love the layout with the boxes and the colors, and so I added, my own wording, highlighted just kind of like what you would do normally, and then just retyped. I added the arrows, the visual cues. I really like this. This was another like laundry tip or trick that I made into another breathing exercise. And then some, I just like how they are by themselves, like this Earth Day worksheet. I think this is really cool. But if I wanted to, and I really didn't like those lines, I'd probably just take that out, add a few spaces, find a line that I truly like, make it a little bit smaller, and maybe not as thick. I don't know if I want it that thick. And then come over here, create my line, maybe change it to red, and then there you go. You've edited it, but it's still a really great activity that you didn't have to do much to it. Here's the answer key below. So, and then like I said, just change it above. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it, and I hope you get to use Canva and all the wonderful things for cutting, coloring, reading, letter tracing, letter sizing, paragraph writing, letter writing, anything that you can think of. I'm sure Canva has it. And like I said, it's really easy to share your designs with others. Send a link and they can download it, or you can download it and share it. So I truly hope that you enjoyed watching. Thank you.